of the Spartan Races Canada.
Hello.
Hi, could you tell me how the sport came to be in the region?
Well, Spartan Race was actually created by an international team. So myself, being a Montrealer, my fiance Richard Lee, who's from England, and an American, two friends actually, Andy Weinberg and Joe DeSena. And this was created 4 years ago when we had the idea of making racing a lot more accessible to the general public. So if you think of things like triathlons and marathons, you have to train a long time, sometimes you have to invest in a lot of gear, and not everyone can dedicate that kind of money or time to training for these things. So what we thought of was creating an event that would be catered to all ages, from 4 years old all the way to 100 years old if the person was, adventurous enough. And so we created obstacle racing, a brand new sport. We didn't know if it was going to work, but apparently it's working very well because we have 1.5 million participants this year around the world, and every year we're just doubling in size.
And is this the first race you've had in the Laurentian Basin?
Well, we've had an event before in the Domaine Saint-Bernard, a little bit closer to Montreal. This is the first time we are here at Morin-Heights. It's a beautiful and perfect venue for this. It's actually been rated so far from our racers that have come through the best Spartan sprint in the history of the Canadian race season. So
that's phenomenal.
Morin-Heights should be very proud of that right now.
And what is it that holds the appeal of the Ski Morin-Heights for this location? Well, what are some of the advantages?
Well, having the event at Morin-Heights, obviously they have these great mountains, rugged terrain. It's not too far from Montreal, so you have people from the north, people from the city, all congregating here. It's really an ideal venue. We're more than happy with it, and the racers are just ecstatic.
How many racers do you have here at Ski Morin-Heights today?
So today we have 8,000, and tomorrow we're looking at about the same thing. So we're looking, 16,000 participants in the next 2 days, not including spectators. So it's a pretty big event. We're looking at 20,000 people this weekend.
That's amazing. And how long does this event take to organize?
It takes a really long time. So for each event, you're looking at least 6 to 7 months prep time, and then obviously about a week and a half to set it all up. Then we go basically almost every weekend. We set up, we take down, we go to the next event. So we're kind of this unconventional traveling circus of obstacle racing, if you want to call it.
Could you tell me a little bit about the race itself? We're in a 5-kilometer race here today, as I understand, with obstacles.
That's right. So it's 5 kilometers. We call it the Spartan Sprint. So we have longer distances. We have a 12K, which is the super, and a 20K, which is called the beast. This one's the accessible version, where anybody pretty much adventurous enough to give it a try will likely finish. We have things like monkey bars. We have giant cargo nets. We have slip ramps, fire jumps, spear throwing. This course is throwing the most original and demanding challenges. And we do tell people, if you give it a go and you're really struggling, not to worry about it. We encourage you to try, but if it's something that you just can't get over, you have to opt out with 30 burpees. So often people actually suck it up and they get right through it. They go, I'm going to do this obstacle because I don't want to do 100 burpees by the end of this journey.
I'm sure they wouldn't after a day like today.
Yeah.
And could you tell me, how long would it take a racer typically to go through this course?
Well, this course was quite demanding, so we thought the fastest runner would do it in an hour. And if to compare, usually people, like the sprint athletes, will be able to do it in 32 minutes to 35 minutes. So I think our fastest was between 45 to 47 minutes today. So this is definitely a more demanding course. And we threw in a few extra obstacles in the way as well to slow them down.
I'm sure. And where are your athletes coming from typically?
Our athletes are coming from everywhere. We have some people that buy season passes, so they'll actually come to every single race. Some of them are from abroad and they travel, and they're retired and they're just looking for a way to live an adventurous life. You can't single out a single profile of the Spartan. You can have a 14-year-old student all the way to a lawyer, to mother-daughters, to single parents. Everyone here is a unique Spartan, and it's really, really cool. We're building a community. It's more than just a race day. It's about supporting each other through milestones in your lives. And when people cross that finish line, they know, they understand what this is all about. And we invite more people every year to come and experience